Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time we have the Lindt Lindor Orange milk chocolate bar. So this is new by the looks of it. I'm not quite sure what on earth, well, I think Lindt is the make and Lindor's the brand, I guess, I think. Yeah, I always get, I often get confused. It's never sure what's what. Lindt Lindor, Lindor Lindt, Lindy Linters, I don't know, but anyway. But Lindt Lindor, there we go. There we are. And this is basically an orange version. So yeah, usually they're, as you probably know, they're sort of spheres generally, sort of like so big, well, can't do it. There we go, about that big. Spheres of beautiful, sort of creamy chocolate, sort of like a moussey chocolate in the centre, covered with a hard shell. Basically a bit like, well, that's the centre there, representing the centre, I guess, and they're covered in like a chocolate shell. So they do come in various varieties. Obviously, the main one is the just the regular milk chocolate, but they have dark chocolate. I think there's white chocolate ones and there's obviously orange ones, and they've put a couple of them into the bar form, the regular ones, which are sort of like a red wrapper, and also the orange ones I've not seen any others. Might be around, but I've not seen them. And yeah, I've already reviewed the regular one, the regular bar version, and I saw the orange one the other day and thought I had to get it, so here we are. You see it's got a little tab there saying orange. It doesn't actually say orange anywhere else. You'd think it would say Lindt Lindor orange or something now. It says it on the tab. I mean, I guess it is orange and it's got a big segment of orange there, so you can't really go wrong, but it's just unusual that they put orange there instead of everywhere else, so that's what they did, so there we go. It's got the sort of lint. I don't know if that's like a cocoa plant leaf or something, I'm not sure. They have these leaves on there. And there's like some kind of fruit on there. I mean, I don't know if it is, perhaps it is cocoa, I'm not sure, but can't see any other relevance to it if it's not, and I'm quite sure you have these on a regular one, so it's not an orange tree or anything. Well, unless randomly they've changed it into an orange tree, but they have that design on all of them, so there we go. Nice little majig there. Actually, I thought it was a tree, but looking at it, it's like a dragon with some kind of medal on top of it. So yeah, I thought it was just like a tree or something. I never really looked at it properly before, but yeah, obviously the Lindt brand. So there's no sign of that chef who wears all white, who's obviously clearly never made chocolate ever, because he'd be covered in chocolate if he was, if he had. Yeah, so there we go. So it looks quite nice, quite thin and long, as you can see. There's a bit of flourishes there, so perhaps not quite as long as you'd think. Before we get, let's do a quick measure. So we'll probably lose about 2 or 3 centimetres, I imagine, by looking at it. But yeah, it's about 20 centimetres, just over maybe. Yeah, so irresistibly smooth, it says. Certainly will be, I'm sure, based on my knowledge of Lindt Lindors before. Do we have any other stuff? It's got per 100 grams. I don't know how heavy is the bar. The bar's 38 grams, so it's given us per 100, which is great. So it's roughly a third of this anyway, just over a third. But basically 612 calories, 45 grams of fat, 34 of which are saturated, so roughly a third of that. So it's about, so it's just over 200 calories. Suppose, let's say 204 calories is a third, so it's just a bit more than that. So 45, let's see, so what have we got to there? 14, 14, maybe about just over 15. Yeah, about 15, it's 15, isn't it? So 15 grams of fat. 24, 9, 10, yeah, so about 11 of which are saturates roughly. So roughly a bit more than this, but roughly 304 calories, 15 grams of fat, and about 11.25 of which are saturates. There's a bit more than that really, because as I say, this is a 38 gram bar, and that's for 100 grams divided by 3, which I've given you. So it's slightly more than that, but there you go, roughly that. Okay, I don't think there's much more to say. Says Lindt and Sprungly beside, I'm not sure that. Chocolatier Suisse, there we go, so Swiss. So obviously, yeah, there's obviously another name involved there. I've never heard of it before. Swiss chocolates. And there's no other description that I can see easily. But yeah, orange milk chocolate bar, irresistibly smooth. Lindt Lindor, there we go. Right, so let's give it an open. Right, oh, here we go, so it looks very nice. It's very sort of uniform. There we go, so 6 segments. You can see the Lindt branding on there, that's very nice. It's smooth on the bottom. Like I can tell you now, I'm getting a lovely waft of orange. Smell of orange. It's more, it's obviously an artificial smell, I guess. It smells similar to like a club or something, like a Jacobs Club or McVitie's Club, as they probably are now. Yeah, so let's give it a measure before I forget. So at the bottom, about 17, just over 17.1 centimetres, so we lost about 3 centimetres, haven't we, as expected. At the top it measures about 16.6, so again, because it's flat at the sides, it's not as wide at the top. And width at the bottom, about 1.8. Width at the top, a lot less, 1.2. And height, roughly 1.2 centimetres, all that. There we go, it's not bad. And yeah, so you can see a third clearly 2 segments, so your 2 segments is your, whatever we talked about before, 200 calories was it, something that's quite high then, isn't it, really, for that. Is that what we said? Oh no, sorry, that's the whole thing I'm talking nonsense, ignore me, completely ignore me. I'm talking absolute rubbish. The whole thing was the third, wasn't it? I was talking rubbish then. Yeah, so it's about 304 calories, isn't it? Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so there we are. So it's about 100 calories for every 2 segments. So still quite a lot, really. Okay, so that's not too bad. Yeah, quite plain, I think you'd say. But the Lindor balls are quite plain anyway. They're just spheres, aren't they? Really, don't even say Lindor on them. So I guess we've got a bit more that way. Yeah, okay. That's a bit of a snap. So you can see it's just a sort of solid chocolate there. Typically, I did have a knife. Don't know where to put it. Did I bring it in? Yeah. I'll just go grab my knife. Won't be a second. Where did I put it? Okay. Back with my trusty knife. So I'll cut one in half. It's going to be solid chocolate all the way through, but it is a review, so we need to be thorough. Yes, there we go. So solid chocolate. Doesn't look particularly smoother on the inside. I think if you cut open a Lindt sphere, or ball, if you want to say it that way, I think you'd probably see it'd be a bit more evident that it was a smooth middle, but that seems to be in this case. But okay, has still that nice smell of orange. I'd say it's a bit more like, here's that sort of, if you've ever smelt an orange club, as in the Jacobs Club, it smells just of that. So let's give it a taste. It's very nice. It's very It's very got a lovely creamy sense, but for me this is perfect because the Lindor balls, the big ones, you can get mini ones, which I do prefer, for the same reasons I'm about to go into. The Lindor balls, they're just too sickly. It's too much of the sickly sensor for me. But this is perfect. It's just got the right amount of sensor. It's not sickly at all. It's just a good amount of it. It's a lovely. It's lovely. It's a very creamy sensor. I don't know what they've done. They've sort of added loads. They've got like a chocolate shell on the outside, which is relatively creamy chocolate. On the inside it's super creamy, a bit softer. So it does have a different chocolate sensor, if you know what I mean. Just like the spheres do. But this has just got the proportions just right. I mean, the chocolate spheres, I know people love them, and I do like them, but for me, there's just too much sensor. They're too big, well, not too big, but there's just too much, the ratios are wrong for me. I need it to be a bit less middle, more chocolate, I guess. So if they were a bit small, like the mini ones you can get, which are about that big, maybe a bit smaller, they're perfect because, again, they just reduce the amount of sensor, of the sort of sickly sensor. And this is what this does basically. It's just a lot less of that sickly sensor-ness, and it just works a lot better for me. It's just right. So I do. So long story short, I prefer these to the balls, definitely. Balls are a nice novelty, of course. Yeah, wow. Really nice. Really, it's just got the ratios just right, I think, which I think is not the case in the spheres. The spheres are a novelty, and it's kind of like a staple brand that Lindt do, the round spheres. But yeah, really nice. I think the orange is a bit subtle. You can smell it, but I don't taste it that strongly. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's because it's lost in the sort of creaminess. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's there, but it's quite subtle. I think it's just overshadowed a bit by the fact that it's so creamy in the middle. But it is there. I can taste it, but it's just a bit. Seems to just be washed away a bit. I don't know why. If it's my taste buds or not, I'm not sure. But yeah, but it's still really nice, and it's a subtle orange taste. Nothing wrong with that. So I don't think I can hold it against it. Yeah, very nice indeed. Yeah. I'm still on the creamy side. I'm not a massive creamy chocolate fan. As I say, the regular Lindor Lindt balls. Even though I do eat them. Lindt Lindor balls. I always forget which way around it is. Are nice, but they're just a bit too much for me sometimes. Maybe one or two is enough for me, and I can usually eat tons of chocolate. This one, I could happily eat the whole bar basically. Pretty much already have. Yeah, it's just the ratio is a lot better. It's still a bit too creamy for my perfect chocolate taste. So I think a 4 out of 5 for me. But if you love Lindt Lindors, I think these will be right up your street. I mean, of course, if they're not too creamy for you, you might be a bit disappointed that the inside is a lot less than it is in the spheres. But yeah, I think you'd still enjoy these. So it'd probably be a 5 out of 5 for you. But for me, a 4 out of 5, definitely. But I do really like them. They're very nice indeed. Okay, guys, so enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe, like my videos. As always, leave a comment or two if you fancy as well. It's always great to hear from you. And I'll see you next time. Thanks again, everyone. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.